American Cincinnati.
Hey, welcome
Hey.
to Fine. I'll watch it. I'm smoking Phat J.
I'm Matt Christy. Thanks for screwing
Oh,
it
Matt
up.
Christy. I'm smoking Fat Clap J. Doesn't mean I have the clap, by the way.
That's all right. I'm James Psycho.
Psycho.
James Psycho. Yeah, you had the coolest one.
There you go,
had the
Psycho. There you
coolest
go.
one. Anyways, we are here as we are every week to do something. Well, I guess not every week, the latest in nerd, but we're
been
here
here for
to
a
do
couple
some
weeks in a
nerd
row.
with you. How about that? This week we are going to be doing one of our watch-alongs for the new Borderlands movie that only came out a couple weeks ago.
You know what? You could say it's the newest because nobody saw it in theaters. So
Yeah, exactly. So if you didn't know,
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago, this movie came out in theaters. I actually saw it in theaters, kind of. If you watch this show, you know I fell asleep during this movie, which isn't a gauge on if it's good or not.
No, it's just.
I fell asleep in great movies too.
He also fell asleep during Batman.
I did, yes, yeah, I did a lot. But we will be doing a watch along because you can stream this movie right now. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be watching this and doing live commentary, and you will have the ability to watch along with us, either now live or
Whenever it comes on your normal streaming services, you don't have to pay $20 for it. Or you could do some other nefarious method.
Yeah, or you might
I
look
don't
at
know.
the comments and someone might drop something in the comments that might,
Because I'm sure James totally dropped $20 on this, right, James?
No, I don't even know. I don't know why we're doing this. So I'm old man Kopp because I don't know what them Borderlands is. Never played the games. I don't know if I've made this clear to you guys, but I don't like media based on video games. I think I've expressed that a couple of times.
I don't.
True though.
I don't
Not
recall that you've
true,
ever said that
because
in any capacity.
The
Ever.
Last of Us you did
All right.
like very much.
It also wasn't a movie.
I loved The Last of Us, and I actually liked more than I liked and didn't like Fallout.
Right.
But their batting average is 2 and then 5,000 horrible movies and TV shows, so it's not great.
Super Mario Brothers was fine. We understand why you didn't care for it, but it was a fine for what it was supposed to be. No, it was like I said, it was fine. It was a fine movie for what it was supposed to be.
Can't wait until there's a Zelda
And
movie
then
that we
I
to
have
watch.
kind of a thing about Eli Roth, right? And here's my thing about Eli Roth. I enjoy storytelling and characters and thought, and these are things that Eli Roth hates. So it's really hard for me to watch an Eli Roth movie because everybody in it is the dumbest or stupidest character you've ever met. The plot is always something ripped off from something else, and it's boring as shit. And he just kind of he has this magical kryptonite to destroy anything he almost touches. So, with the
I got
exception
some
of
bad news for you.
Oh no, James knows. He knows what he's getting.
He
to.
knows, yeah.
yeah, we're about to watch a goddamn Eli Roth movie about a goddamn video game.
Yeah,
so what
all
are
of
we
your
doing?
favorites.
My liver is really nervous.
You knew what you signed up for 4 or 5 years ago. Whenever you
Yeah,
guys
that's
started
right.
this,
All
I don't know.
I played a lot of these games. They had diminishing returns. I think the second one was the best. I was kind of talking about it earlier. It's just a looter shooter. You're doing a lot of just trying to get cooler weapons and trying to do these different builds. And the big thing that this had for it is it had jump in, jump out co-op.
Yeah.
So one of my friends could jump into the game with me. The whole world got harder, and we could do our quests together and be accomplishing shit. We would be in one or the other world, but we would still get our quests. We had our own loot that dropped, so it wasn't like, hey, trying to steal shit from each other.
Diablo?
Like so many games. Like they did that the best in this game. It was something that I've complained that Bethesda, instead of their stupid MMOs that they did, they should have simply did that. Add that to Skyrim, add that to Fallout 4. You got legs on that game for a long time. Anyways, but I did like the game. It's dumb fun.
It's dumb fun.
It's dumb fun. The storylines.
That's all right.
The storyline is kind of cool, and the bad guy is really cool, which we don't get any of in this movie.
No.
So we do get some.
So before we
characters,
jump into this, I, as somebody who's never played the game, and I watched a little bit of this film in preparing for this, us talking about it. I didn't make it through the movie because I love life too much, but it's all right. I've never played any of the games, so it really does feel like if I only saw the Doom movie, and I thought that's what Doom was.
Yeah, no.
So that's really unfortunate, I think, on a lot of fronts.
Well, I mean, unfortunately for Doom, the only official character in the Doom universe is Doom Guy, so it doesn't even have a real name. But like this one, they're using actual characters from the games for, and we'll see how much of a
they
good or bad decision that was.
A little bit of a rundown real quick. I believe on Rotten Tomatoes right now, this has a 10%. Nice. It has a 58% by the audience. Good for you guys. Or like just slightly higher. Yeah. It had a budget of $110 million. Its opening weekend made $30 million.
What?
So
is that worldwide? 'Cause I don't...
Warner Brothers was like, should have Batgirled, and then disappeared into the smoke.
Was that worldwide? It made $30 million? Because I don't recall it making $30 million in the States.
No, I don't think so.
It's what I saw. That's what's been reported.
I think that's worldwide because I think they made less than $10 million opening weekend.
I think it was like $8 million.
Opening
weekend domestically. Yeah.
A little.
Look, guys, if we couldn't have
getting run roughshod by Deadpool and Wolverine
anymore, I think it may be time to start this. So whether you get this wherever you get this, or you go ahead and pay the money and stream this, you can go ahead and hopefully you have this queued up by now. If not, you can pause it. You can catch up with us. You'll be fine. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get it rolling.
We doing a countdown?
We're gonna do a countdown.
All right.
And hopefully this is gonna work.
I saw nothing on our screen.
James, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't think it happened.
Nothing happened on our end.
Okay, it was supposed to happen though. Hey James, start it over.
Should I pause?
Yeah, you should probably pause and start it over. Hey.
Oh, now it's starting.
Here we go. Okay, and...
Well, hold on a second.
Now it's starting.
It's going. We're going.
Where are you at? What are you seeing right now, James?
We're seeing the Lionsgate logo come up.
Lionsgate logo?
Okay, Lionsgate logo for me too.
Great.
Lionsgate.
Lionsgate.
Sometimes we're okay.
Yeah. Lionsgate. Yep, we're still a thing.
No, I think we're good.
A2. We're trying to make ourselves look like A24.
A squared. It's A squared.
A squared, whatever.
It's Canadian
Gearbox.
A24. A2.
You know Gearbox, right?
Gearbox just throwing their name behind it.
I know it sounds sexual enough.
O2K.
Hey, we bought Gearbox.
Yes.
Jesus.
We do not have the sound through our headset.
We don't. I will fix.
I'm sure I'm missing important information. Religion is the greatest secret. Hey, there we go.
Oh, man. Oh, it's like Ready Player One, except lame.
Yeah, something like that. Part of the original thought process was it was supposed to be somewhat of a parody of corporate America, but like not leaning fully into that part of it.
Right.
James, this is an important character from the game series.
It is. But I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
James, there's the character you are named after.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Oh, no, that's not.
No.
That's right. He comes later.
The check cleared.
Yes.
Oh. There you go.
Hey, guns but no blood, PG-13.
Yeah.
Oh, look it. I could be a badass.
How is Kevin Hart gonna get out of this?
Look at that. He's fucking Jason Bourne.
I know, and he's got jokes and shit. I like him more than
Come
Jason
on.
Bourne.
Oh, there's the character that you
Yeah,
named
that's who
after,
James named after.
Hey. It's time to go insane. That's
Wait,
that's from
is
the
this
game.
happening separately from the jailbreak?
Yes. It's his own jailbreak.
This is happening separate.
He's also jailbreaking.
Just at the same time.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yes.
breaks out of this jail Tuesday at 11.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, just
All
these
right.
guys. And he's a gentle giant. So we're so good. I know your name. Sure.
Now, in the real game, Psycho is an entire faction of different characters similar to that have nothing to do with any of the other main characters other than being an antagonistic force.
Well, but there is in the first game, there's one, this guy, that is anti-hero.
Miranda says those guys are supposed to be unhinged.
Yeah. They're the barbarians. Hey, look at me.
Kind of feel bad for Kate Blanchett.
Like,
Eh. There we go.
well, yeah.
My career has fallen into shadow and darkness. Jesus.
Someone told me this would be just as good as my Lord of the Rings choice.
Yeah.
I'm feeling this is my grandkids had something to do with this.
Well, I'm a little disappointed she's like 200 years old and in better shape than I will ever
Oh,
be.
definitely. Better looking as a redhead, too, let's be
You
honest.
definitely need a job. Do not turn down a job right now, okay?
Whoa.
Oh, man. Oh.
See how I just
She
shot those
she
guys
took
there?
4 shots to kill 2 people. That's what I heard in sound editing.
She just double tapped, that's all.
Oh, slow claps. Movie just got 100% better. Oh, please let that be the end of the movie. That would it's fucking. You're gonna get 4 stars. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't they use Jack? Why
How
is
is
it
it
this guy?
impressive though? If she
Well,
killed other
it's not.
people, then you do.
This is already the terrible thing. Like they have, what was it? Handsome Jack, right?
Yeah.
Is his name. Handsome Jack is the bad guy-ish, or he's the guy that kind of makes you be the vault hunter because there's vault hunters. They're looking for this vault, right? And that's what you are in the end. Whoever gets the vault basically can change the world. It's just the same as Ready Player One, just like we were saying, right?
Yeah.
But Handsome Jack is such a better fucking villain than this guy. And so much more interesting looking, too. He's like cyberpunk. He looks like, what's that? Steam-powered giraffe. You know that band?
Not offhand.
What?
There's a band called Steam.
Jeffrey the giraffe?
No, Steam-powered giraffe.
It was Jeffrey.
Carissa will find a picture of them and put it on the screen.
All right.
But we won't be able to see it. But whatever. But they kind of paint it up to look like half android, robot, steampunkish.
Oh, thoughts and prayers.
Wait. Is this the plot to Escape from New York?
Yeah, sure.
But it sucks, so it's Escape from LA.
Yes.
There you go. Jesus.
So they.
Is he Europe, man? He's just from Europe?
Yes.
Well,
All right.
planet Europe, apparently, because this is.
I am from planet Europe.
This is the other side of Pandora, from where the Avatar movies are based.
Right. This is where the 5th movie will be set.
Earth. Wind is the 4th movie.
I broke this.
All the money in the world he sent her like on JetBlue?
Yes.
I should know. Look at how I have my hip out like that.
Yeah.
This does look a lot like the game, though.
Well, they got the mountains from fucking Vulcan back
I
there.
mean, set decoration is easy for a game like this.
Yeah.
You just throw a bunch of junk on screen, and there you go.
I literally broke this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
The
So
weirdest production of Newsies.
Tiny Tina is a real popular character now. That's a cool gun. That's cool too. All of that looks really cool.
The driving mechanics, the absolute worst thing about the Borderlands games.
I got the hang of it and liked it already.
I got the hang of it. It's just still terrible.
Yeah, you're not.
Did she just tell us, not show us the fucking first action scene? Like, she was like, hey.
That's this movie. Haha. That's Gearbox. Haha.
Oh.
Marcus is great, though. That's very Marcus. Like, aesthetically, there's a lot going well for this so far. Storyline and character-wise, mostly trash.
Do not look into the idol's eyes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So this character does this exact stuff in the game. He transports you into whatever planet you're going to, and then he's the one that runs the vending machines that you can buy guns from.
and sends you on little quests.
Clearly voiced by Hank Azaria.
But the point that I was trying to make, Tiny Tina became very popular. She even got her own spin-off game, which is
A pure RPG.
no, it's not. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. But she's obviously the popular character, so they made her the fucking main character.
Yeah.
The MacGuffin of this.
Okay.
And no, it's bad.
That's
No.
So
No,
bad.
stop. Let's be honest. They shoehorned every character that people knew into this movie.
They do, but they make her
More
so
important
much
than
more. Like if they would have made her a character that you run into, like you may have gotten a spin-off of her in a movie, but because they're making her the daughter of Atlas, all this shit. Like I don't know. I played all the movies. I played all the games. I think. But I don't remember anything to do with that with Tiny Tina.
No.
And even if it wasn't anything that mattered.
Narration, the movie.
Do you think she started drinking when she had to film this?
Started.
The filming part, probably.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Doing narration.
Jesus.
So, James, this is literally how these characters are in the game.
It is.
Okay. All right. Every world needs a tingle.
When you hear Atlas and Hyperion and all these different things, it is. It's all these huge companies who have capitalized on all these people vault hunting on this planet, trying to find this vault.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be similar to people who capitalize on the gold rush or something like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Above you is a picture of steam-powered giraffe.
What's that?
Above you is a picture of steam-powered giraffe.
Oh, so if you look above, you'll see a picture of steam-powered giraffe right now. And what they look like.
All right, cool.
They're actually a very good band.
I like the makeup.
Oh man.
My favorite steam-powered giraffe song is called Saturday Night, I believe.
Man, maybe her super rich dad could have had a robot. Look that up before they went there.
Nah. It's a plot point in the movie.
Sure.
The guns are fantastic.
Fucking R2
So-
exposition.
I played Borderlands 1 a little bit, which most of these characters are from Borderlands 1, except for I think Tiny Tina didn't come out till 2. But But the second one, I don't remember who it was, but I played the one that had the little robot guy.
See, she's got a good
Who was the
heart.
one with the robot?
I think it has to be 2.
Anyways,
He showed up in 3 as
you
well.
played a sniper with the little robot companion, and you do it that way. Amazing, so fun. This also looks wonderful. I must say I'm enjoying at least just the look and feel of this movie without paying attention so much to the storyline, much more than I did when I fell asleep
Okay.
in the theater. But
Wait,
CGI looks
what?
really bad sometimes. But I mean, I look and I'm like, I'm gonna walk up that thing, you know?
It's a good wig. It's a solid wig, man.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones didn't have a wig that nice.
And Lena Headley's wig was fine.
Sometimes.
I know. in the earlier seasons for sure. The later seasons, eh.
Good dialogue. Yep, she's a really good bounty hunter. Oh, it was a bomb of confetti. Because a bomb that would go off that close would kill her, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. And she can just instantly jump all the way to the top. This is very video gaming. What was this girl on? She was in Barbie, right?
Yes.
What else? Look at
Well,
that.
her parents are proud.
There's gonna be a.
She was on that movie with Marky Mark.
Jesus.
See, this is the problem. If I was playing a video game right now and I got to shoot a bunch of things, like she sent out a bunch of shit right after this, I'd be in. I'd be so excited of all this shit dialogue that's happening right now. But in a movie,
She was in 65 with
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Love and Monsters. She was in Ahsoka.
Oh, that's right. She was.
She was in Avengers: Infinity War.
What?
She was, I think, she might have been.
Oh, Jack Black.
What's his face's daughter?
Whose daughter?
Fucking Hawkeye's.
She was not hot.
This is not her.
Well, I don't know. I can't see who she played exactly. There's a long cast list. To get to the bottom. I can see exactly. Hold on. She was in.
Robot's name is Obnoxious D.
Obnoxious Steve, which is hilarious considering the trailer that just dropped yesterday.
What trailer?
Oh,
A teaser trailer for Minecraft the movie.
Oh yeah, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Miranda said she's
Good
played
lordy.
a lot of these games and can explain so much for y'all.
Explain it. Tell her to.
Okay, so I missed a couple of comments. There's the first thing she said was.
She was young everybody. She was young Gamora and she was young Ahsoka.
Tell her to go on Instagram and request to join, and she could come on and explain a lot to us.
Wait, how? What I do?
If she goes to Instagram and watches, I think she can request to join. And then we. Yeah, Tiny Tina Wonderland is the game, is the shitty game. Oh, is she a red shirt Star Trek person? She's probably watching on Facebook, but if she watches on Instagram, she could request to join, and she
shit.
could probably come
drones.
on
Yes.
and talk if she would like. Come on. For some reason, it hurts when I grab
Oh.
your
Ears.
bunny ears.
Yeah, her fake ears hurt when you
We
grab
were
them, yeah.
saying earlier, Claptrap is supposed to be annoying. Like, that is his whole thing. The funny thing at the very beginning, when she shoots, and he says, "Oh, my eye."
Yeah.
You literally do that in the beginning of Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
You shoot his eye out, then you have to repair it, and blah, blah, blah. And he is basically R2-D2 and C-3PO for you in this game.
Yeah.
Both.
Oh, she's young Gamora.
That's what I said. She's young Gamora and she's young Ahsoka.
That's right. That's right.
Well, so far she's terrible, but what are you gonna do?
If Miranda does come on to Instagram, you're going to have to check it out on the other little page where Instagram's open. And if she sends a request, you'll have to accept it.
I am here.
Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know if it'll happen, but it will have to happen from there.
Oh man.
So the clearly biggest issue with this movie right now is the games have the story hidden under all the shooting and killing and everything like that. This has all the shooting and killing hidden behind a terrible story.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to bring the girl back, but kill them all.
When you get your Fury Road on Wish. Jesus.
And it's like, okay, like, and I don't know how you do this, but
And George Miller's cock grew 2 inches that day. Jesus, look at this pile of shit. Ah! I spoke too soon. We had the wailing scream.
I mean, yes, as the
Yes, I'm Jack Black's agent. If you want his voice in your movie, it's $2 million if you want him to be funny, and $1 million if you just want him to say words. We'll send over a check for $1 million.
so in
It's a whole lot of CG vehicles.
in the game, James, you have like 4 people you can choose from, right? And they all have their own special.
Yeah, Mario, Luigi, Toad, or the princess. I remember.
Yeah. Yes.
They all have their own special ability. Yeah,
They got their own special. Some hop longer. Yeah. I'm still a Mario
yes,
guy. All right,
yes,
keep
very
going.
much. So Roland, Kevin Hart's character, throws out a turret. That's his thing. Throws a turret out. All right. Lilith has, what is Lilith's ability? She can
She can
slow time or something.
She has her angel ability or whatever
That
it's
sign
called.
say
It
piss.
just makes her tougher for a
Yeah.
while. And that's
Yes, it
also-
said Thresher Piss.
Are Thresher bad guys?
Threshers are creatures.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
You may be able to click on her and ask her to join.
Yeah.
If it makes it easier.
I didn't try my best here.
I appreciate you. We appreciate you.
I'm looking for videos. I'm trying.
Carissa, we appreciate everything you do here. You make it happen.
Wait, so is the fog in these shots piss?
Yes.
Piss floating through the air? All right.
It's
not lazy CGI. That's piss.
This game is gross in every way. It's fart, piss.
Like Primal Rage. I'm okay. Oh shit. They got a Cthulhu. What's he gonna do?
What is he gonna do?
My God, Kevin Hart, you're trapped. I don't know what to
Boom.
do.
Let's see your plan.
Oh, what an action moment. Oh, thank God she said that.
I
I
may
didn't
be
know.
little, but I know how to drive.
Oh man.
I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still pretty.
my
cool.
heart was in my
Still
throat.
pretty cool.
Oh man.
Is she both a friend and following? All right. Well,
Well, they're a band of misfits, aren't they?
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
Hey, it's The Rock from Star Trek.
That's,
That's just how I
They're
know
in
it.
California?
It's fucking,
Get out of my state.
Yeah, it's fucking, it's
Right.
fucking Vulcan.
I know. That wasn't Vulcan.
Isn't it called Vulcan? What's the
Vulcan's
fucking,
this.
the Vulcan planet?
That is Vulcan. But that's not where that took place.
Well, no, but they got the rocks in Vulcan.
They got rocks everywhere, but the rock you're talking about was
also
was
Cable
a
Guy.
separate planet that Kirk got stranded on.
Yeah, it's in everything. It's real sad if like
the cable guy made
your
the
kids
direct
out there
reference,
want to
though.
do a
It was
montage
Bill and Ted-
video, It's in everything.
It was in Bill and Ted 2.
It was.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's bogus journey
Yep.
is what I think you're
Yes,
talking about.
it is what I'm talking
Which
about.
is probably the best Bill and Ted. we may end up having to watch this movie just because of this argument that I want to have.
Well, William Sadler as Death was wonderful.
Amazing.
Who created that hole in the dirt? You want to tell us, movie? You want to tell us who created that hole in the dirt?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nah. Because we're obviously going to make a part 2.
Obviously.
Oh, man.
Look at this star-studded cast. Look at...
How many years did this movie take to make? 8 at least?
My God. My God.
That wasn't acting. That was just Kevin Hart being intimidated by Kate Blanchett.
It's everybody's got a motive now. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
What about you just call her on the phone? Put her on speaker.
Oh my God.
I do.
Hey, Muse, just play this. It's better than your dialogue, motherfucker. Play this song. Better than your shots. It's better than your script. It's better than your concept. Play the song.
Listen, I like this. That's got to be close, right?
Sure.
Dude, look how short.
I know.
fucking
Kevin Hart is barely taller
Holy
than
shit.
Ariana Greenblatt.
He looks like he's just a kid, one of the kids from Stranger Things. The black kid. That's what she looks like in the comic, or in the
Okay.
game, right?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Hank Azaria is a goddamn national treasure. Clearly Hank Azaria. I can't prove it, but it is. The white guy doing a little bit of an ethnic voice.
Oh, Moxie.
That's it. That's
It's
all the lines I agreed
it's
to
a
say.
fan favorite side character.
Yeah. It's a fan
Yes.
fiction favorite
Yes.
side character is what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Moxie, there's hey. Little side note, if you haven't, go watch the latest Bad Friends. Watch the Bad Friends is a podcast, if you don't know. That is
Oh yeah, Bobby
Bobby
Lee,
Lee
right?
and
Bobby
Andrew
Lee's one?
Santino. Okay.
He's actually kind of
Oh,
funny. He's actually pretty
Let
funny
me
guy.
tell you, like they go, hey, Bobby Lee, star of the hit Borderlands. Like they fucking troll him. They wrote fake Amazon reviews that stuck his dick
Nice.
for this part. So let's just
That's
watch
nice.
it. No, it's amazing. Go watch it.
That's turning a negative into a
No,
positive. There's
it's turning
nothing
a
wrong with
negative
that.
into a positive into a negative again because you got to watch because Bob.
No. Nobody signed up to do Borderlands as a piece of shit. No, I don't believe that. Nobody got into this movie going like this is going to
No.
be a pile of shit. Every person, look at her in that stupid way. Oh shit, Bobby Lee is
Yes.
here. Oh Lord.
It's interesting because as you watch Kate Blanchett in this movie, she simultaneously is trying to play the part and trying to make it look like she doesn't absolutely hate what she's doing.
Yeah.
But Bobby Lee's great in this little part, though.
Yeah.
He's playing.
No, this
he's
movie
playing
is totally
Greedo.
Bobby Lee's
He's
speed.
Greedo.
And it's not Kate
He's
Blanchett.
No.
Greedo in this, and he's great.
Yeah, it'd be like if Marlon Brando was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, Kate Blanchett should not be in this.
Marlon Brando would have been paid $5 million to be in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And he probably would have, assaulted somebody. But whatever. Like, we all got it.
I'm gonna just say that they did Moxie's tits. Great.
Justice? They did him justice?
Miranda said the heart on her titties makes it legit.
Thank you, Miranda. Yes, we were both. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. All of us.
Well, if you can't get the script right, get the tits right.
Yeah,
I think
Well, that's all you need. Really, with Moxie, that's all you need.
Look.
Yeah.
Tits forward and this look. So.
Yeah. My favorite Spielberg quote: "Tits forward."
Look, they got the hot psycho abs right too, just so we could be fair.
They didn't even write him a quip. He just was like, "Hey,
Where are we going?
Like,
Up?
They did not pay Jack Black that day.
Yeah. Him taking off the fucking Zoom meeting headset, and that was the only dialogue they got.
Oh no, who's this?
Hey, here's the other one.
Who is it?
There's more stars in this.
Who is it?
Oh, not my Jamie. Not my Jamie.
Hey, Jamie is taking all checks that can clear right now too. I feel like
I will stand by Jamie Lee Curtis's batting average. Yeah. We get a Freaky Friday every now and again. But we're talking.
I agree.
Halloween, Knives Out, Fierce Creatures, True
Everything,
Lies,
everywhere, all at once.
Jamie Lee
Yes.
Curtis. Yeah,
But I
Trading
also
Places,
feel like
Jamie-
she is. Listen, I'm gonna do a prediction. She's Bruce Willising us right now.
Okay.
She feels like she's taking lots of checks, lots more than she's.
She does do lots of checks, but she does quality work. Everything, everywhere, all at once. She does quality work, man. She did not need this shit. And I know she's got a drug problem, but come on, baby, we all do. Like,
She did do the yogurt thing for a long time.
The only
yeah. She's been hooked on the yogurt.
The only unfortunate thing of late is that because of the writer's strike situation, scheduling conflict for when they started doing One Piece season 2 did not allow her to be in it.
Oh.
Because she was going to be in the second season of One Piece.
Okay.
But you know who got to replace her? Leela from Futurama.
Oh.
Kathy Siegel.
She's great too. Like, she's super fucking talented.
Yep.
Like, I think that's why I'm like, Kate Blanchett is an amazing actor. She should not be in this pile of shit. Like, and it's
Carissa, I need to know what the age difference between Jamie Lee Curtis and
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett is.
Kate Blanchett's in her 50s, and I think Jamie Lee Curtis is like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're 20 years, it's believable.
Jamie.
This scene was contractually obligated between the two actresses to make sure they didn't have to do the rest of the shit alone.
Not just that, like, they're both actually trying in that scene, and you guys do not need to try.
No, that's my point, is that scene's there just for them.
Yeah, but they don't need it. The movie hasn't earned it.
But again, it's just, and it's tough.
10
When
years?
you, especially,
It's only 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Curtis is 65, and then Blanchett is 55.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
55 and
Okay.
65.
Yeah.
And Blanchett
But-
is supposed to be pissed off because this other girl was her mom's friend.
That's all right.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
The character of Lilith is also supposed to be in her late 20s, early 30s in the first place.
Sorry.
You're allergic to this film. We should shut it off. Please stand 10 feet away from Borderlands while watching it.
Yeah. Maybe get some.
Don't end up like
Pandora
smoking
COVID.
fat.
Just remember, James, this game is all about the shooting and killing and looting.
I haven't seen it, but I believe you.
This is where you look at something like a Fallout compared to this, where for all of the faults of Fallout, excuse me, it was still doing
Dude, like,
the video game thing, which this is trying to do, but it was making it interesting enough for you to want to watch it.
Fallout has a distinction of you could technically beat the game really quickly,
Yes.
or you could have this long story that interacts with a whole bunch of different people and try to help the world in your own special way, or doom the world however you want to play the game.
Right.
yeah.
Borderlands, you're literally going after a vault and killing whatever you can and looting whatever you can to get there. Which is not what this movie
I don't know,
has
man.
done.
Dude, you could make a great movie out of fucking Tetris.
They did.
Like, you could, like...
They did.
Anything you want to make into... it's a cop. His name's John Tetris. He loves
No.
things in...
No, James, no.
Like, it's
They literally made a biopic type thing about how Tetris came to be on the Nintendo system.
There you go. There you go.
Starring Taron Egerton.
Would you like a tissue?
Sorry. No.
No, would you like a tissue?
This might be the best work Bobby Lee's ever done.
Hey, he showed up.
Why not?
You fucking not, Jay.
Look. Now I'm gonna do it 5 more times just because you said that.
I mean, it's nice of Jamie Lee to show off cleavage just to give us something
Yeah.
else.
Let us know.
Just remember
It's like
trading
she might have read
places.
some of
Oh,
the
wait,
pages
not-
and been like, "Hey, we got to show."
It's like I can do something to help this movie.
Miranda said Mad
Yeah.
Moxie's milkers.
Hell yeah.
My God.
Who's the girl from?
You know,
who's
this is
Moxie?
what's
Who's playing
sad
Moxie?
is
Who's
it's
playing
still
Moxie?
kind of
I'll find
better
out.
than Double Moon.
Gina Gershon. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
We need better parts for women.
Look.
Borderlands,
Nope.
dude, play the
Perfect.
music.
Perfect card. Perfect part.
Oh no, this is a knockoff Muse song, I think.
I want that.
But would you use it on your privates?
Yes.
Yes.
That scene was not at all needed because you didn't even show the part of them escaping into the sewer.
No. Yeah. Yeah. So many parts that they don't show in this.
Yeah.
the community theater
We're gonna
production
kick
of
you down there.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Wow. What is?
How convenient.
Ay. You know, this is an alien planet. You could have done anything. You could have done anything.
Yeah, but this is game bullshit.
All right.
This is where you have a stupid side mission where you have to control Claptrap.
This
so
is
that
where
he
you
can
have
make it
another
so
drink.
You can get across. And you gotta solve a
I
puzzle.
can't hear you if I'm drunk enough.
That's fair.
You dumb bitch. Maybe one at a time.
Nah.
I'm fine. I had
This
my.
is like Lord of the Rings. It
Activia.
sucked. So the Hobbit.
I mean, they had to convince the studio to pay for that CGI.
Oh man.
Yeah, because we have to see these specific colors.
It's Godzilla minus 1,000. Godzilla minus a budget.
That Godzilla had way less budget and was way better. So
She's with you, James.
Oh man.
We were in danger for all of 30 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
We spent $3 million on that CG.
They spent in between 110 120 million on this
Yeah,
movie.
it's a lot of it's for the actors.
Yeah, I hope so.
but why?
That's a nice
but why?
That's
and a
nice
good
end.
portion, and a good portion of it is because of how many years of development this was in, and
Like, okay, just for a second, let's honestly say,
Mhm.
if you would have paid somebody, if you would have paid Jack Black to play Claptrap, because as annoying as it is, it's supposed to be. And
Yes.
I don't dislike Jack Black as Claptrap. And then if you did, let's say, David Bautista, you paid to play the psycho guy. And you never show his face because David Bautista don't give a fuck, and he would do it.
no, he would.
It would be fun. And then you get Jamie Lee Curtis. Everyone else, you do no names in this.
You can't do that anymore.
You can.
I mean, I'm not saying like I get the company. Okay, the guys who wrote this is Tim Miller, who directed and co-wrote
Deadpool
Deadpool 1,
Yeah.
and Eli Roth, who is. This is a fun fact. He's actually 100 rats holding hands, wearing a Halloween costume, who's been posing as a film director for some time now. He made this film called Hostel,
Yes.
which was embarrassing and a low point for humanity. And then humanity was like, "Hold my beer, we can do much worse." And we got the last 20 years after that. But then he did Cabin Fever, which I didn't like. He's the worst part of
Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards.
He
He's the
fucked
worst
it
part.
up. Right?
He's like the
he
worst.
did
I don't
it
know
He was
if
supposed-
fucked it up.
he was
Like,
supposed to be.
pissed off.
Hans is such an amazing fucking. The villain in it is so amazing. You kind of let a lot slide,
See, there you go.
but
Batista would have been good.
Except you have this scene in Inglourious Bastards where they hype up this character, and all of a sudden this short Jewish guy comes out, and yeah.
and
he can't act. He can't tell a joke. He can't direct a film. He can't land anything. And I know Eli Roth is liked by a lot of people, but he is just. And this is me being as nice as I can get. the Thanksgiving trailer he did for the Grindhouse films, that's the peak, baby. That's
Well,
the peak. And like that was
he's-
when you had it.
He would be an amazing artistic director. But
Yeah.
like, because the aesthetic of this is
Not
perfectly
horrible.
it's
horrible.
perfectly the game.
Yeah.
Okay?
But
If the money
it has
wasn't
a
spent
stylized
on
look.
the
It looks
fucking
sharp. What
actors
we've
and it was
seen so
spent on
far
the
looks
CGI,
sharp. Even this shit, even
and-
this garbage shit we're watching right
and,
now.
and it was spent better for a storyline. Like, get rid of Tiny Tina being the main fucking storyline. There's so much right in this that it's irritating how wrong it is.
So the whole Tim Miller and Eli Roth writing it thing was more that Tim Miller put in a script for this movie. Once upon a time, put in a script for this movie. As soon as Eli Roth got attached to it, Eli Roth started doing his own rewrites and everything like that, but kept a portion enough of Tim Miller's original script that his name still had to be included in the credits. So, a lot, like, this movie can be purely attributed to Eli Roth. Tim Miller's name being attached, Tim Miller's name being attached to it is unfortunate because you don't really know what Tim Miller contributed to the original script.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eli Roth
No, this is-
obviously gutted this. It would be my...
And this has all the earmarks of an Eli Roth like sort of production. It's very stylized. It has a very sharp look to it. The dialogue is comically dumb, and you don't know if he's in on the joke or not because it's not good enough for somebody to be in on the joke. So that it's like, what are we doing here, pal?
And you want a great example who the exact opposite Eli Roth is? Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez knows what he's doing, knows what he has to work with. It looks terrible at times, but it's an intentional choice for the certain movies that he makes, that how it looks and how it performs. But he is fully aware of everything that he's doing, and it's actually enjoyable to watch Robert Rodriguez movies.
And that's the
But
thing, you might not
Robert
like the Spy
Rodriguez-
Kids or fucking whatever that Shark Boy Lava Girl shit
Yeah.
was, but Robert Rodriguez's films on a whole are very enjoyable to watch. And I would say like his filmography versus Eli Roth's filmography is like nearly impossible to get through.
Yes.
Right, but he has a different thing going on here because you have an
Hey, the robot's
established...
pissing. Everybody
No, he's
stop. The
shitting.
robot.
He's shitting his
yeah,
bullets.
He's shitting.
Oh, he's shitting. My bad.
But
Oh, the characters are laughing, so I should
you
laugh.
have a lore that you have to deal with, and this comes into the same problem that you have with like a Mortal Kombat movie. Okay, when you have multiple main
has been a
character
while since an
potentials that
action
you could be
movie.
working
So
with
for no reason, let's have one.
in your canon that you're creating, who really won the day. Like you have 4 or 5 characters that you could have done a storyline with, but whose storyline are you going to follow? In Mortal Kombat, you're going to
That
do
woman
Liu
is
Kang?
55 and is
or-
in better shape than I will ever be.
Yes, James. Hey, what's the time code on the movie right now?
Yeah, James, how far are we into the movie? You could see it easier.
I got 56-15.
All right, 56:50, nearly an hour, and we have a shootout.
Yeah.
Finally.
That's not just like me telling a story about a shootout.
Yeah.
I'll say this for this movie. The pacing hasn't been horrible.
No.
Like, it's going. It's we haven't stopped to focus on how horrible these characters are written or this dialogue. Like, we just keep going.
Let me tell you something. My first
already-
wife's mother looks just like Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie. I wish I could find a picture of her just so we could put it up next to Jamie Lee Curtis right now. Looks just like her.
But like, we've already seen fucking Escape from
Shout
New
out to
York.
Diane.
I just realized they're playing Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Are they?
Hey, the music in this isn't bad.
No, no, but I was like, I couldn't hear it the entire time till like just right now. I was like, oh shit, they're playing a decent song over whatever's going on.
Yeah.
The Ace of Spades.
Yes.
The Ace of Spades.
Fuck it, like, make music videos then, motherfucker. Like, kill this dialogue and just play the song to this wackadoo imagery. It's not bad. It's C material, but baby, you make F movies.
Yeah, no, his role, Eli Roth's role in this movie should have been something other than director.
Art director.
Oh, man.
Because every bit of the style of this is great. If the money would have been put into it.
Yeah.
Whoa, I can hear myself.
Now I'm here.
Sleep paralysis monster tries to
Why do I
sexually
hear
assault you.
myself? The style is great.
Again, like, none of this is this isn't necessarily bad.
Why can she all of a sudden do that?
She gave him the bunny ears. She gave him the Louise. They wanted Louise Belcher, but just whiter. They gotta sell it in Kentucky too, guys. Don't be dicks.
Need help?
Oh, my baby Jamie. Oh my God. You go back and you watch fucking A Fish Called Wanda, Trading Places, True Lies, and Fierce Creatures back to back. She's fucking amazing.
I need him to put a fucking turret down. Why?
Because this is the shell of what everybody is.
Miranda said hallway fight.
Yeah. It's Daredevil. Pace Kid.
It's like Old Boy, except with a more offensive script.
Thanks, kid. It's now like Temple of Doom.
Yeah. Why are
There
you
you go.
shooting them? What's the point?
Oh my goodness. That's how pipes work.
We established that this is highly corrosive and they melt immediately, but they're still moving through it.
But it's still good. Because we know in the game it's
Galvanized
over
pipe.
time.
I know.
Oh, it's good. Solve the puzzle, bitch. We ain't got time.
Jamie. Jamie, you don't owe them anything.
It's both the best and the
Go
worst.
home, Jamie.
I'll be fine. I'm a main character. Not gonna show you. Not gonna show you how I get out.
I have plot armor. Don't worry. That's how I'm gonna get out. That's how.
But don't.
Ready, Bob? Kaboom.
Acting. Those bears are all over the place, man. They either do a lot of damage
It's
or
not a
they don't.
bear, it's a bunny.
They're bunny rabbits.
Yeah, like I'm sober. Thanks.
Good thing they're in a hallway and easy to kill.
First off, I've been
well,
drinking for a minute, and all animals basically look the same. I thought that shit was a dog bear.
What's happening?
Break the glass ceiling. Get into a
Whoa.
better movie. There you go. 3 talented females
That's
trapped in
right.
shit.
Kamala 2024. What happened now?
Oh my god.
Now they warped.
Miranda said man, bear, pig.
Man, Bear
There you
Pig.
go. That's what it is.
Man Bear Pig 2024.
That was
Oh,
that was the
Jesus.
plot armor I've ever seen.
Mhm.
I can teleport people now. Okay.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Oh, okay.
When the black guy didn't die, the first one to die, by the way. Thought we were over that.
No.
Yeah.
What
But
is
it's what happens when you push the start button on your controller.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have just showed that at the beginning.
what is the accent that Jamie Lee Curtis chose for this movie?
Nerd.
What?
Nerd. Old nerd.
Oh, just older?
It's called old nerd. Yeah.
Miranda said the black guy always dies first.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was in the 70s, right?
No.
I mean,
It's just not as blatant anymore.
I thought we at least started talking about it in the 90s, which is 30 years ago now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
You are both way too talented to be in this.
listen, I'm drunk enough.
As a society, I am sorry.
All I'm saying is I'm drunk enough to take a piece of key myself right now to try to sober up. You know what I mean?
The fact that they're both also still like very attractive, which is awesome or whatever, is a side note. These are 2 amazing actors that are in the goddamn Borderlands movie. Jesus.
This seems like it's the Tim Miller portion of the movie.
Can you look and see what the paycheck was for a lot of these people on this movie? Do we know?
God, I hope
Because we're
big.
talking, it was 140 million. Right?
We're up to 140 million? Sure, why not?
Well, they said 110 to 120 was what Wikipedia said.
Okay,
earlier.
okay. Let's just say high side 120.
Please be more than $1 million. If everybody made like 2 or 3 million on this
definitely,
movie, I'm willing to let it
definitely
slide.
more. Look at how much they're in it.
The person who played
Kevin Hart makes more than $1 million to go do like one good fucking arena show, right?
yeah.
No, just try to look up.
Kevin Hart will be making money, and Jack Black will be making money all the way. Like this is
I don't know how easy it's going to be to find
what's-
the pay for anybody because I usually try to hide
what
that.
the fuck is Galadriel's name? Kate Blanchett.
Which one?
Kate Blanchett.
Lilith.
Okay.
Kate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis
Yeah,
are
Kate
amazing.
Blanchett was 10 million.
Kate got paid 10.
10 million for
Kevin
Blanchett.
Hart got 20.
Kevin got 20 for this movie.
million for fucking Kevin Hart.
Jack Black got 4. This is not for. This is on a website.
I mean, still, okay, it's a
Jack Black
website.
got 4.
Jack Black 4.
Tiny Tina got 1 million.
Okay.
1, okay, that's
All right.
Jamie Lee
35.
Curtis got 3.
3 million? That's
okay.
All right.
The Psycho Kid, the Psycho Dude, he only got 4,500.
I think
4,500.
What-
Yeah, 40,
He's
500
not a name.
or
He's not a
1,000?
name.
450,000. Okay.
450,000.
And then Haley Bennett was the chick's was Kate Blanchett's mom back in the day. She only got she was on a couple of movies, I'll let you know later, but she only got 500,000. She got more than the Creed dude.
Okay, so there's like
So slightly better than scale.
And then
36.
Alex, the bad guy, he only got 400,000.
400,000?
36.
Well, I mean, he's not really in the movie much. He's just kind of on the screen.
Who else are we missing?
Green screen stage.
What about Moxie
Gina Gershon.
tits?
She probably didn't get paid much.
Well, I need to know how much those tits were worth because they may be the most memorable thing about this movie. So.
Ah. Hey, if these leads got a good paycheck, it's okay.
Gina Gershon.
Everybody in this is actually pretty talented, so it's just a shame that.
But I think that's the thing. Like, think about it. Throughout time, when they have done this, where they've like overdone, like, oh, these giant people are going to be in this thing that we all know about. Like, it's not landed. It's always landed when you maybe have one or two names and you have some relatively unknowns that you're going to break. Like, you have a really good casting agent who's going to really fucking look for the new.
The movie end? Oh, no. Okay.
And I think that that's the bad way. So, you know, I mean, we're talking about they've spent $40 million of this
on cast,
120 million on the cast.
Yeah.
All right, that seems
just on cast.
You know, like 20 million seems where it should have been for something that was already an IP that you could sell. Like, you've got enough people are going to go see a Borderlands movie.
You thought.
Well, let's just say 8 million worth, we're going to go see that. But how do you make that be 120 million worth? You have to what? You have to sell it way different than what they did, obviously. Or make it for way cheaper.
Shy guy.
Hey, look at I've always had this orange hair.
Well, the issue is Claptrap, obviously, because a lot of your CG money is in Claptrap.
Is it?
Yes. They did. If they used a real model, they used a box that they put on screen.
Okay.
That people looked at as a sightline.
R2-D2 was created in 1977.
It was, and it was practical until
need to spend that money on Claptrap. It is unnecessary, especially when I see them kicking over a fucking thing that looks just like that on YouTube every fucking day. From whatever labs or whatever this fucking robotics.
Boston
whatever. Boston, whatever.
Or Boston, MIT, sorry, MIT.
Yes, why is it not that? They could have paid one time for a thing that looks like Claptrap.
They could have, and they chose not to.
They didn't.
Bitch look like Boston Market.
I was saying Boston.
Listen, they should have bought everyone ham sandwiches.
MIT is based in Boston.
Listen,
yeah.
we should make this movie.
We should get some mashed potatoes and gravy after this.
They don't exist anymore.
Aww.
That's fair.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Right?
Yeah. Nah, well, it's either that or it's we're gonna go back to Marlon Brando in Superman.
I need you to make a meme, Carissa, that is this and the Star Wars scene. You got to come up with this by tomorrow.
Your density.
Now I broke this.
Your destiny.
Market Claptrap. I can't see. What am I can't see what you guys are seeing.
This
bitch
right
literally
now,
did the
this
turn
time.
around and turn back and blue.
Yep.
Yes. It is also help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only
Help
hope.
me, hot grandma. You're my only hope.
Didn't they do that?
No, I need you to do that. We're going to do that. The turn is the same.
I know.
The turn is the same.
There's nothing original. There's nothing original in this.
The turn. It has to be the turn at the end.
Jack Black's funny, y'all.
He is.
Didn't you hear them jokey jokes?
Yeah.
I would like to point out a couple of things. We are around hour and 12.
Mm-hmm.
This is an hour and 40-minute movie. However, at hour 1:33 is when credits roll.
Yep. We're almost through this.
I feel like James Kopp would be the Kyle Gass of Tenacious D. Because James Kopp 100% would have
Said something inappropriate and got removed from society.
About Donald Trump being almost assassinated the day of. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that his supporters fucked that up too.
Look. Now it's Dune.
Holy MacGuffin.
Yes. Everybody's a MacGuffin.
A MacGuffin to a MacGuffin to a MacGuffin?
Yeah.
Look at that.
How Last Jedi of you.
Yeah. I need you to put this butt plug into this sand.
Actually, it's Rise of Skywalker of you.
Oh. Nah, kid.
Nah, kid.
Why?
I'm skippity
Whoa.
dippity.
Listen, I don't
And
like
all that hip young lingo.
Like, why does it look so much like a butt plug, and why does she have to stand like that to do this thing?
Budget.
That's 2 movies Jamie Lee Curtis been involved with the butt plug-in.
Yep.
You're not the guy. You need the old one.
What a twist.
You're not. You're not the special one. I mean, not. You're special.
Wait a second. Weren't they supposed to have the 3 keys to get in? And
She's
they
a-
only got one?
Yeah, no, they did say that one point in the movie. They got a second one. No, they literally said there's supposed to be 3. There's supposed to be 3 keys, and then she is the other part that's needed to let them in.
Ah, look
Whatever.
at there. There's the big bad guy. That's a mini boss, ladies and gentlemen. And I bought this jacket in Italy. And I rode a motorcycle
Yeah.
to get it.
I am from Europe, but I do not know which country.
I'm from the planet Europe.
Yeah.
We have lots
My
of
wife.
European things in Europe. Europa, we call it. Oh, look at this. I went to Tron Planet. I got this
Oh.
shield. Oh, bitch.
Oh, man. Honestly, Cat
Oh,
Williams did
bitch.
more damage to his career than those bombs.
Hey, let me tell you something. Game reference right there.
Yeah.
Shields.
Yeah.
You're gonna die, Red Shirt.
Oh, man, what a plot twist.
Look at that. I got this from Lord of the Rings. Look at this. I am a fuck that girl! Sorry.
Oh, wow.
That's the rated R version of this movie. What is that?
Yep. It's a senior citizen with a robot.
Because I know how my powers work now. Fuck yeah, bitch. Hey, look at
Oh, fuck me. Plot twist.
Yep.
You know, because we didn't believe her, please show us all the backstory to it.
Well, you know, it's about time they showed us anything.
But just
Who
show
gives
it
a
with
shit at this point?
At this point, it's literally who gives a shit.
Bet you didn't.
Nobody saw it coming because nobody saw it.
Yeah, but in a short school bus kind of way.
Miranda said Galaxy Quest level here.
Yeah.
They stole the filter from Galaxy Quest for this whole thing. Which,
Now that's a good movie.
Yes.
Yes.
listen, but
I would like anybody watching Borderlands who decided to watch it also with this commentary. These actors are way more talented than this.
and the bad
I just
guys
want everyone
aren't
to
just
know that.
murdering them. Like, why are
Yeah.
they standing around?
This should be a big
Letting
battle
them
point
talk.
in the game.
This was a movie made out of boredom.
And why
Jamie
does
Lee
she
Curtis was
always
in her
have-
mid-40s when she did True Lies. Go back and watch her couple of her scenes in True Lies.
Amazing.
And come back here. Like, Everything Everywhere All at Once, what she did in Fierce Creatures, what she did in the original Halloween, what she did in the 2018 Halloween. She's remarkable. And Cate Blanchett is a fucking amazing actor. This is a sad, sad state of humanity.
I will still go back and watch Bilbo offer her the ring, or Frodo offer her the
Yeah,
ring.
bro, totally.
It's one of the most
Yeah.
amazing scenes. But right now,
Yeah.
right now,
Another game thing right now. None of the psychos would be that calm
no,
at any point.
never.
Miranda said she could be a better actor.
Then who?
She just said, I'm a better actor
Then all of them?
than this movie.
Then the movie, sure.
You're a better actor
Sure.
than the whole movie? Yes, agree.
Oh, shit.
I think everyone involved in this whole live thing is a better actor than the movie.
She said pick. Just pick who.
Oh shit, she's getting her powers, son.
But her jacket didn't? What the fuck?
Hey, someone's gonna get their special power that they should have at the very beginning of the
If
game.
it burns her clothes down to like a sexy
Whoa.
bikini, this might get a higher rating.
Now I've got one pauldron. Weird shirt. Hey, I like that shirt actually. I want to wear that shirt. Oh, the Firehawk.
We're watching the Phoenix now.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Wait, I can save you with fire.
Wait, how did she get magic powers?
She-
Did
Because
sit on
she
the
is
wall?
the daughter of Iridia or something.
So did she have magic powers this whole time? And
She
just
did.
Didn't
She
use
was
them,
the chosen
She
one.
didn't know.
Phoenix.
I'm so lost in the woods with this David S. Pumpkins.
Yes.
So they very terribly teased that Tina was the one that was the chosen one, but really she was, and really it wasn't ever a fucking secret.
Oh, it's gay.
But the other thing you missed, because, you know, we don't care at this point in the movie, is that Tina's actually a clone.
Right, she was born in the lab.
Like, Tina's not even an original born. She's a clone of his daughter.
Yes. Oh no. I need
don't know about you
to
guys, but
wait
I've lost
until
all
my cooldown is over.
Didn't they insinuate that he forcibly had her with an Iridian?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He 100% raped someone to try to create a clone of.
That sounds like an Eli Roth story beat.
I think we should start calling 55-year-old cleavage the light of Galadriel.
Ah, the computer stopped me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Wow, she's not gonna sacrifice herself to save everybody else.
But I mean, there's things that are awesome like that. Her making everyone invincible for a while is awesome because,
Dark Phoenix.
well,
Yeah,
it's
she went
all
straight up Dark Phoenix. Yeah.
like she got maxed out stats for a moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that you can now technically say once you go Dark Phoenix, you can't go back because Dark Phoenix ends everything.
yes.
There you go.
It's ended 2 movie franchises.
Can you see how fabulous my?
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, this thing's going to Captain America or Captain
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
And a million things.
Well, I mean, the ship.
If only she knew her potential.
Where I've seen that one.
I never even met Puff Daddy.
And this is where everyone gets their own fucking mojo back. We don't need your help, Dark Phoenix. I killed that bitch.
This
killed
technically is
Morgoth.
a movie.
Or whatever more Lord of the Rings character I'm ripping off. But look at that.
I think we saw that this year in that Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Big ass flying ship.
I gotta say that this is a pile of shit without a doubt that we're watching. I still like it better than Rebel Moon.
Yes. Amen.
Well, stuff is happening in this technically, so it's yeah.
Stuff is happening. Is it happening well? But it's happening.
Yeah.
It's not over fucking 40% of potatoes. Like it's like
The grain.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
they're looking for
Jesus.
like rare things.
Those rock elements.
Nuh-uh.
Jamie, your
That's a good
royalty.
one.
Get the fuck out of
That's
this
a good
movie.
It's your time to leave. It's your time just to walk
Time
off
to
set.
leave. The check cleared. You did everything you needed to do.
The siren power.
You were fighting fucking Michael Myers when you were fucking 20. You do not need this shit.
She just hanging on to the element.
Isn't that your daughter?
My wife.
He don't care. He can make another one.
You know what's really easy with plot? When your lead character has magic powers at the end that were never explained.
Well, yeah, it's the easiest way to write anything.
Teased, but badly.
Yeah.
Also, you're seeing this movie having played the games and knowing that she has these powers, and
Right.
This motherfucker's a character in the game?
He is not.
no, he's not.
He is not
His corporation is
corporation is, yes.
the thing.
Okay.
The fact that he's supposed to be dad of Tiny Tina and any of this shit is fucking absolutely.
Yeah, no, Lilith and her powers are directly from the game, but again,
And even the stuff he's using
yeah,
is.
it's from his corporation. But Atlas isn't defined as a person who oversees the corporation Atlas in the game.
No.
Atlas is just one of the corporations who make the tech that you can acquire.
With Hyperion and Vector and
Mhm.
all these other ones they don't even talk about.
In Borderlands 2, it's going to be a character by the name of Hyperion.
Sorry, bro. There ain't gonna be no Borderlands.
I know.
Marvel's gonna sue. Wait,
That shit been Batgirled.
is it Marvel or T-
Hyperion is
DC?
DC. Tits. Personality.
Dan Schneider directed this scene.
Did you lose something, triangle? Oh, now you don't have a fucking shield anymore. I stole your shield.
If we're lucky, we'll get a little bit of lighter Galadriel before we get to the climax.
Oh, look at this is a different skill she could have if you go down a different tree. James,
What the fuck's going on?
you could go Cthulhu.
So she
with
also
her.
has teleportation and control of monsters.
No.
Isn't that technically the secret boss in Borderlands 2?
Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. I did
So
not.
did they Mortal Kombat us with like teasing about the second one when it's not gonna happen?
I don't know.
We have
We'll
the
see. We'll see in a minute.
coolest- We have the coolest.
Just play the music. Don't
fireworks.
fuck with the dialogue. Yup. Nup.
I do
Wait up,
really.
nup, nup.
I really want
Cool
those
chop,
snaps.
Meanwhile, in another set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Look, it does make me want to go back and play Borderlands 2.
That's
To
good.
wash this out of your mind?
Yes.
You know they spent a lot of money on this. If one person wants to go back and play their games, it was worth it. Not financially, but artistically.
But Borderlands 2 is fun. I think we should do a Let's Play. I think the three of us should do it. We can probably find a
Well, it's on
website.
Switch.
Is it on the Switch?
Borderlands 1 and 2 are on Switch, yeah.
Oh, hey, Mr. James Kopp. I have a
Yes.
Switch,
I do.
and so does Matt Christensen.
Well, I have both the Switch and the PS4 and 5, so I mean, I can play it on it, whatever.
Maybe we should do a Borderlands 2 Let's Play at some point.
Is it a good game?
It is a good game. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
And the three of us playing it, I think, would be quite fun.
Well, it'd be 4. My wife would be in on it because she has her own.
Oh,
She has her own system,
yes.
so.
Yes, we have to do it then. We have to.
I'm down to play.
Fuck yeah. we
Look at
got
that
plenty.
Galadriel's-
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Kate Blanchett has left the movie. Finally.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, it literally becomes a fucking flame phoenix at the end.
Boo!
Goodbye. Piece of
Boo.
trash.
Boo!
By piece of trash and whoever that guy is.
Boo!
Let's just suck that guy's dick 3 times.
There's no hidden scene at the end anywhere. Can you scan through that just to
Scan through it and see if there's a.
see if there's some bullshit? Hey, we're gonna set something up with this scene.
How sad would that be if there is an after the credits scene?
It'd be par for the course for movies nowadays, especially this type.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the kind of movie where you maybe had that ahead of time, and then you go and you see that
And
movie
you
go,
say, let's
"Eh,
not
we're
put
not
that
making
in.
another one of these. Let's just not. Let's just not.
We're going not to kill the end of Borderlands. I loved it. We all loved it. We're gonna
Oh,
be
wait, is
reviewing
there? Can you throw it up?
Beetlejuice next
Hold
week.
on.
I'm looking.
That just sounds like the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's just the end. I'm looking.
Oh,
No, that's fine.
okay.
I want to. All right. There is something.
Just flapjack. You just walk in.
Oh, just Claptrap. That sounds about right for this movie then.
Hold on.
Let's talk a little bit about this movie coming out in the first place. Obviously, it was in development for years. They didn't know what to do with it. Eli Roth was like the last person they brought on of however many people they had tried beforehand. He did what he did. You saw what he did if you watch this. The trailer came out around the Super Bowl, the first one,
Last year?
this year's Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah.
We're still.
Yeah, it's just Flapjack dancing.
Is Gearbox a dick joke, or am I just fucking
Gearbox
that
is
gone?
the original Borderlands 1 developer.
Yeah.
By the time they got to 3, they had been
2K
bought out by 2K.
Okay, nothing. Good, great.
Am I wrong?
It's just him dancing.
All right, perfect. No, you're right. We're just saying, I said good because there's nothing else in the movie. No, yes, you're exactly right. Gearbox created the original game, and the second, and then 2K came in, bought them, produced the third. But 2K also helped produce the Tales series of games.
There's like 7
The
more
Tales
minutes
of the Borderlands with Telltale. Was that Telltale?
I think Telltale was the one who created, did that,
That
but
was
2K
good,
2K produced.
But like Borderlands 1 was great. Borderlands 2, I think, was the perfection.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
it
was
also
the perfection of the game. Borderlands 3, 2K took over. They had a lot of that. That was the time when they had the gambling, where it was like
loot box and all that crap. Yeah,
was
you got online to do bonus stuff and pay for all that. Yeah, no, that was that whole thing. But also 2 wrapped up the story that started in 1.
right.
And 3
because
was like
all the original characters were characters you interacted with in the game.
and 3 tried to bring back some characters just to push them into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I have nothing. I love it when artists paint themselves into a corner and try to get themselves out. We've talked about this many a time. So it's like, if the story ends with 2 and then they go to 3, that's interesting. Actually,
It had
I think.
potential,
Like,
but it was only used as a cash grab.
yeah, it was not. Yeah, I mean, if you could ignore most of that part, the mechanics are still there, so it's fun in that regard. But it's so heavy that once you reach a certain point, they're just pushing. Hey, spend money. Hey, spend money. Hey, spend money. Yeah.
Storyline means nothing in 3. No one painted themselves into a corner and wanted to get out of it. They said, we have the mechanics for a new game. They were trying to Call of Duty it. Because, look, Call of Duty, the storyline means very little for the amount of people who buy Call of Duty.
Everybody wants to just play that game
every year.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be in the cycle of the online play. And I think that Borderlands thought it was going to be that. But it wasn't that because it was a jump in, jump out co-op.
Yeah.
Okay, so what it needed a good storyline. Sorry to harp on it, but going back to Bethesda, who has a great storyline, that it can continue to do a co-op thing that will create a longevity. And I think Borderlands could have done that too. Because it had a dumb but good enough storyline to continue. And it had
I know it.
great.
The credits are still running, but do we want to go ahead and try to score this?
Well, yeah, we'll score in a minute. Let me finish what I was saying, though. So we get the first trailer around Super Bowl of this year. Mm-hmm. There is never an official second trailer.
Okay.
Which on its own is kind of its own bad sign. And I didn't know they were... I was still wondering, it's like, is it still going to come out in August? Because I wasn't seeing much advertising on it. True, I don't watch live TV really anymore, but even online, YouTube and other algorithms that have commercials built into them now weren't really showing it.
Yeah. Well,
I know very much. I know a ton about Beetlejuice because it's been marketed to me crazy.
Yeah.
The Borderlands movie I didn't know was even coming out right now.
I think that's more where the gamble is now. Because we know now that the big movies double whatever their budget is for the marketing, right? So, if you're going to spend 110 to 120 million, do you do a $10 million investment into advertisement, or you do another 120 million? And if you know you're going to lose it anyways, like again, you said 30 million. Well, by the time DVD and streaming, they might break even and not have lost money on this. But if they had spent another 120 million, they never recoup their fucking loss.
No,
right?
But at the same time, their first advertisement was the Super Bowl, which itself is a hefty sum of money to put forth for one trailer. And you don't even need the trailer on the Super Bowl. You get a 30-second spot to then lead people back to your trailer.
Sure.
And it's also like marketing has so much to do with it, with promoting, definitely with promoting a movie. Kevin Smith has a great like sort of statement that he made in An Evening with Kevin Smith 1 or 2, where he talked about when he was making Clerks 2, he pitched a budget and they rejected it because they were like, our marketing is going to be more than that budget. Please bring up your budget to be at least equal to the marketing. And he had to ask, what are we spending on marketing? And they were like, $5 million for Clerks 2. And he was like, all right, I need $5 million for Clerks 2. Even though he was very firm, he did not need $5 million for Clerks 2. He did it because that's what the price was on marketing alone.
I mean, look, like it's a weird point where we're at, you know what I mean? Where you look at something like we come from the 90s where people were making weird budget.
Fuck? Avi Arad was produced this movie?
Oh.
That's when I got all salaries from. So
Weird.
It's fine. I believe that he did, but Avi Arad is Sony's Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a nut job.
Well,
Avi Arad, because I watched the documentary. Avi Arad is the reason that the Fantastic Four movie got buried.
Yep.
That original one.
let's rate this.
Look
thing.
it up, geekies.
Let's rate this thing, and let's move on. This is what
Bob.
Okay. So yeah, we got Bob. Whether he is fully in or half in.
Oh, it's face it. Okay, so it's either full head or face its head.
Full or half.
All right.
So let's rate this movie.
Only because I want a broken off face of Bob the doll. I'm giving this a 1.5.
1.5.
Just so it can be seen.
1.5.
Okay, this is one of those. How do you make a Borderlands movie? Well, it's not this. And also, you don't really, because the story for Borderlands, while was good for the games, is not what you should base a movie around. Borderlands isn't about the story per se. Borderlands is about the shooting, the looting, just having a good time. And that is something I did not have during this watching of this movie. It was a good time. So, like the half is just because I want to see the broken off Bob's face. Otherwise, this is not.
Very good. James Kopp, as a person who knows nothing about Borderlands.
Yeah, I know
give it a
nothing
2 out of
about the
5?
games. I am just watching this on this film, and of course, you might have already guessed the joke that's coming. I'm going to give this a 2.
2 out of 5. It's the worst movie ever, but it is a 2 out of 5.
This movie is terrible. This movie is fucking horrible.
This may be a first to give it a 2 and someone gave it
our
under.
most talented actors who happen to be female, and it's hard to get a female lead role when you're over 40 that isn't a witch or a monster.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give this a 2 because Jamie Lee Curtis and Cate Blanchett are amazing, even in this piece of shit. So it's not worth your time. Go watch Halloween.
But Jared, before you give your rating, how funny that you say it's hard to have a female get a good lead if you're over 40, except for a witch or something like that. Because in 2 weeks we're going to start watching all along. Which has a number of over 40 women
who are witches. Yeah,
who are witches.
30-something as well.
By the way, that is not me. That is literally. Who's the amazing female actor?
Blame it all on James.
That's
Kopp.
in that. That's in that show.
That's James Kopp's fault.
That's it. That plays Agatha.
No. Who's the ultimate female actor? I forget her name. That's nice, isn't it?
Jennifer Lawrence?
You proved your point.
How old?
Wait, yeah. In what? Who's the ultimate?
Yeah, which era are we
Are you
talking
being
about?
I've been
super
drinking.
sexist by just
she's
going
from the
with one?
80s or late 70s, early 80s, and she became. She's death becomes her.
Oh, fucking.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. She was on last.
Meryl
She was on
Streep.
the previous. I haven't started watching this season, but she'll also see on this season.
Meryl Streep,
of
for you
Only
young
Murders in the
kids,
Building.
if you're watching this in the far, far future, Meryl Streep is this female actor that was, I don't know, better than everybody that ever lived. And she said very candidly in interviews, when I hit 40, the only jobs I was offered was witches and old hags. And it was like, she was like kind of crushed by it. Meanwhile, her friends like Jack Nicholson and everybody else was being offered all these love interest roles or interesting roles. And she was only being offered like the witch or the hag because she was now over 40. Meryl Streep is a much better actor than anybody watching this video. So is Jamie Lee Curtis. So is Kate Blanchett.
Yep.
So 3 female actors that are over 40 that are much better than anyone watching this video had to be either in Borderlands or make a plea to the public that they're in that. So this cast is so amazing. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of whatever.
I am going to give it a 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna give
It
it a
deserves a
1.
one.
That is the appropriate
I am
score.
going to give it a 1.
That's the right
because
score.
it is such a, like, as the guy maybe on this show who played the most Borderlands, like, it's such, we'll talk about after this we'll talk about it now, okay? Again,
That's what we're here for.
David Bautista as the fucking psycho, okay? Go ahead and make
That would've been fun.
Go ahead and make him protect Tiny Tina in the end. And make it be the same actress. Okay? Great. Okay? Whatever. Give it to Lilith to be the protagonist. Make Roland have to be looking for Tina for Atlas. Do almost all the things, but give it some gravitas at all. Like, don't pay Kevin Hart $20 million or $10 million or $5 million. Don't put any of that into the fucking budget. Like, don't pay Eli Roth to be the art director. Pay Tim Miller to write the fucking actual script because he would have made it funny. Again, Deadpool 1. Great fucking movie.
Funny movie. Funny movie.
Funny fucking movie. All right? This needs to be funny. This also needs to have a great storyline. This needs to have a lot of things that it didn't have. All right? What it did is it had a over-bloated budget for the actors that it had. Okay? And they were not just phoning it in, but they did not have a script to even work off of. All right?
Yeah.
So, 1 for me. Fuck off. I am happy we're doing Beetlejuice next week. Can we please just talk a little bit about that?
The next movie?
What are we hoping? What to all of us is a successful sequel to Beetlejuice?
I don't know what a
Beetlejuice,
successful. Listen, is there a successful comedy that you have out there? What is the best?
Oh man,
What
a
is the
sequel
best?
to a comedy is hard.
What is
a
the
comedy?
best? What is the best sequel comedy that you can think of?
Sequel comedy?
Comedy. I will talk about Terminator 2 all day long.
Yep.
I will talk about Aliens.
It's
all
really
day long.
hard to
but
capture.
What's a sequel comedy that we like?
For those watching, Jim Carrey once famously said that after Ace Ventura 2, he realized he would never do a sequel to any of his movies. And then he realized he liked money and Sonic the Hedgehog came out.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is coming out with him in it.
I think it's more that he just enjoys doing the character, and that's fine. He's
maybe
he's good as Dr. Robotnik Eggman in those movies.
I actually think Jim Carrey is a very talented actor
Best
and a
part
very
of
talented
those
comedian,
movies.
but
So,
he he said in an interview he had such a hard time with When Nature Calls, the second Ace Ventura, because they tried so hard to make it funny, and then he even
But the
felt
meme
by
of
the
him
end
coming
product
out of the
it's still not
rhinoceros's
funny.
ass
Yeah.
has lasted
Yep.
the test of time. So
But even like he was willing to go to that extreme to try to get a laugh because he felt the movie didn't have any laughs. And that's a great. I think it's wonderful that he said that, and it's a great thing to kind of
but
sum
Bumblebee
up
Tuna
how
is
we
also
view
one of the best things that I can remember too. Like there are memorable things.
So
Sometimes hindsight's 20.
So, probably the best comedy sequel.
Maybe
I like Hot Shots Part 2, but it's not as good as the first one.
Ah,
Scary Movie 3 may be the best of the first three.
Okay.
Because also Scary Movie 3 is also the last time Scary Movie was a true parody and funny.
Yeah, it was the last time it was funny.
Yeah. Because Scary Movie 2 was such a different movie from the first one, which was fine. I just don't enjoy it as much as I do 3.
What about Rush Hour 2?
Rush Hour 2
I'd actually say
it's an action comedy, which is not a pure comedy.
It's better than 1 though.
It is.
Anchorman 2 might
No, Anchorman is better than Anchorman 2.
It's not better than 1. No, it's not better than 1. It's not better than 1.
No,
Definitely not.
it's so
No, that's what I'm saying. I think Scary Movie 3 is probably the best any sequel
But okay,
compared to the original
I'm
for
gonna
that
throw
one.
this out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Well, yeah, there's not very many.
Revenge of the Nerds Part 2 is better than Part 1.
Well,
What if
keep Canoodle on
C-A-E
Oh no, we already
really spelled dog.
we already said the R word for the movie we just watched because it was literally
there you go,
literally implied, but there's 1,000% less of it in Revenge of the Nerds 2 than there is in the first one.
There's that. There are comedy sequels that are great, but it is few and far between. It's really hard to recapture. Mine's always going to be Naked Gun 2.5, only because Naked Gun 2.5 made me laugh harder than Naked Gun 1.
Fair.
They didn't do anything new. They did
Just
nothing
joke.
new.
Just joke.
They just did it. They just upped it in the next.
Yeah,
Well,
but I'm sorry, Sam, play us our song, and then he
Ding
busts
dong,
out with
the
"Ding
witch is
Dong, the Witch is Dead." Is 12-year-old James like I hadn't laughed that hard since like classic Mel Brooks, like "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead" coming out of Sam as their song.
Fair.
Is probably the hardest I laughed as a teenager.
We're laughing now at it, remembering it, so there's that.
Fair.
Yeah.
In other words, go watch comedies from the 80s and 90s.
So next week
But
we're doing
next week
Beetlejuice.
we're doing
Beetlejuice.
something-
What do we expect was the long what we just did?
I don't have expectations for this movie per se, other than
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I want it. Okay, a good. As I get older, Robert Zemeckis had the best quote. The guy who directed Back to the Future had the best quote right before Back to the Future 2 came out. They were like, "What do you hope about a sequel?" He's like, "I hate doing sequels because it has to be the same but different and perfect."
Mm-hmm.
And that's such a great quote, and it's such an honest quote. We want Beetlejuice to be the same as we remember, but we also want it to be different, and we want it to be just as good. And Beetlejuice, if you go back and look at it, it got bad reviews.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reviews that actually stayed with me was Siskel and Ebert, who talked about like the movie has a lot of artistic merit, but the lead characters are horrible. They even referred to Beetlejuice as being obnoxious, not funny. And that's understandable. I think all of us were. He is obnoxious. All of us were the right age for Beetlejuice. You know, your friends that are in their 40s.
Do you know who the top person to play Beetlejuice was supposed to be?
There were a lot of people, but the original person, the concept I heard was Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr. Which is why he has a reference, a Sammy Davis Jr. reference in the fucking movie too.
Yeah.
But
Not just that, if you want to get into some of the darker tones of the first Beetlejuice obviously committed suicide.
yes.
Or, I'm sorry, if we're going to be on TikTok, unalived himself.
Yeah, we are on TikTok, so thank you for.
So here's how it goes. The movie establishes it. Those who unalive themselves in our reality are forced to be civil servants in the afterlife, it's said. And then we notice everybody in the afterlife has self-harm.
Yeah.
If I knew what I knew now, then I wouldn't have had my little accident. So we see that all the people in the afterlife throat slash, stepped in front of a steamroller and died, all were self-inflicted wounds, which means Beetlejuice, who was the assistant to our lead
Juno.
liaison, I've been drinking, to the afterlife. She said, "Oh, he was my assistant," which means Beetlejuice also did such harm, and but he doesn't play well with others.
Right. So he was basically fired.
Yeah. Or he quit and he walked away and decided to do his own thing. What I'm asking for the Beetlejuice movie to be is an impossible task. I want it to be the same but different. I want it to develop on the ideas and concepts it already showed us, and I want it to be just as entertaining as the first one.
Listen, I'm gonna be pissed off if it's not what I've already heard, and this is a problem with hearing things on the internet nowadays. Okay, it is, from what I've heard, supposed to be a play off of him taking that ring off the fucking finger of his supposed ex-wife.
Yes.
And a annulment of this thing with Lydia that's supposed to be a thing where he's got, like, that is the most brilliant idea for a sequel for Beetlejuice. It is the different, the same, and the as good if written right.
Yeah.
And I want the same thing you do. And I'm going to be pissed off if it's not that.
I think the only hope, expectation, whatever I have, isn't so much for the movie. It's that they keep Beetlejuice as a character off screen more than half the movie.
Yeah.
I want him 17 to 20 minutes on the screen.
They can do a little. They can do a little longer for this one. It's fine, but still less than half the movie, because the first movie, while it was about him, wasn't really him.
17 minutes on screen.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's not a bad thing.
No, because he's annoying.
Yeah.
Because he's annoying. Claptrap was not good in this movie because he was in it for 30 to 45 minutes. Give him
longer. That he's in it for the
hour,
talking. He's
but it's sometimes less is more. Heath Ledger's Joker is on screen for less than 20 minutes. Nobody left the movie going, I didn't remember Heath Ledger in this.
No.
Like, everybody left the movie going, was there anybody else in it other than Heath Ledger? You know, it's like a powerful character or an interesting character could drive us that way.
Look, if you asked about The Dark Knight, who was on screen more, Batman or the Joker, I think most people would think the Joker was in the fucking
they did the movie a lot longer than he was. Another example of that, and she got Best Actress, Frances McDormand in Fargo.
Totally.
She was. Go back and watch the movie. She is not really in it that much.
She has a whole date scenario that has nothing to do with the plot, just to give her more time. You know.
But she is she was the quote unquote lead of the movie. And she was only in about 17 minutes as well.
Oh, look.
It's one of those things. It's like the right actor with the right cast, which is funny because this Borderlands movie reminded me of a Coen Brothers movie because they kept repeating lines.
Look,
like a Coen Brothers movie.
This
but
might
it was so
be
poorly written.
The lowest rated thing we've done.
Yes, combined.
I think This will be our lowest rated movie with Secret
Invasion being the lowest rated series,
being
yeah.
the lowest rated series.
Oh no, by all means, this movie was a 1 for me. Like I said, I only did 1.5 so we could see the half face of Bob. That's literally.
But next week we will be here with Beetlejuice.
Yep.
And hopefully it lives up too close to our expectations.
I'm going in with excitement, but I'm also going in with like a great big glass of haterade,
Yes.
you know?
Amen to that.
Hey, if it's better than this, cool.
I mean, this is
Low-hanging
the
fruit.
low-hanging fruit that we fucking ate the week before.
This is the movie barometer for this year for low. Just like Secret Invasion is the all-time TV barometer for anything serialized.
Listen, until next week.
It's been a rough year, man.
Secret Invasion
Until
was
next
last.
week, I am Smoking Phat J.
I am Matt Christy.
And I'm drunk.
Yeah!
And we will see you guys for Beetlejuice. Peace.
Bye!
Ah.
Fantastic Four is a better movie than this, by all measurable accounts. not even a little bit. It was just so much better than this.
Yes, at least 1 whole point.
For the budget that was spent on that movie